Well, that was some bullshit. You guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? I need a comment. Can you hear me now? This stuff's pretty good. I got so frustrated, I had to eat some of my little treats. Honey barbecue mix. What's up? What's up? What's up? Please make sure I'm not talking to myself again. That was lame. That was lame. Somebody just give me a thumbs up or something. Can you hear me, baby? That was lame. Yep, sounds good. Nice. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. All right. My bad. I don't know what happened there. I had to go reboot the computer. I had to go into my system settings, and it was not through the app. It was not through the I hit myself in the face. The browser, it was through none of that. On the system, something had manually shut down the microphone. So I had to go and I had to turn the microphone on. And let me see if I had this light on. I felt like it helped a little bit. I don't know. But let's see here. Let me see if I can put this light back in. No, it's not working. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna try this. Let me see. Hopefully this don't ruin my light or my sound. Maybe that was what killed my sound before. Can you still hear me? Is that, oh, that's kind of bright. Let me turn it down. Oh, how about that? Ooh, fancy. Can you still hear me? Hopefully everybody can still hear me. I've used this light a bunch of times. I don't know if that would have done it or whatever, but how's everybody doing tonight? I apologize for that goofiness that happened before, but here I am. I just got into Texas tonight, and I stopped off and I picked up a 6-pack of this Ziegenbock beer, Texas beer, and I was cracking it, going to drink it and like share my experience. Apparently I couldn't do that, but this is actually delicious. I am really burping up stuff, getting very excited. I got a 6-pack of this. Phenomenal. I have some scratchers, Texas scratchers. Going to see if I can become a millionaire tonight and maybe eat some snacks at some point. I don't really like to eat on here. I think it's rude. But anyways, I'm at a hotel. It's got like this fancy window. I think Fluffy and I stayed here when Fluffy was moving out here to Texas. I think this was the same hotel. Not same room, but same hotel. And so, no Lone Star beer. I've never had that. Nope, just this stuff right here. I was trying to show like outside because there's another hotel across the way and stuff. It's nothing fancy, but that's what I'm doing. It's what I'm doing. Having some beers, doing this, hanging out with you all. Because it's I don't know, whatever day of week it is, but it's been a while. So I thought I would drop in and say hello from Texas. And look at this. Jennifer, thank you so much. I miss you too. And so I always say this, and I feel like a broken record, but there's been a lot going on in life. And thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You absolutely rock, Jennifer. Thank you. Recently, like there's been some changes going on in life, personal life and stuff. And so it's kind of put me in a shitty mood at times. And I'm like, I don't want to do a video if I'm not like having a good time. I want it to be fun. I don't want to like burden you all. I know there's some YouTubers that come on and they'll be like, oh, woe is me. I'm having this problem, that problem, or whatever. There's other YouTubers that kind of like to vent and talk and then get feedback, and it makes them feel better, and it's great. And then other YouTubers that kind of like, you all want to know what's going on, so they want to explain. For me, there is a lot of my life that I keep personal just because having a family, kids and stuff. There's creepy people out there. None of you all, of course, but there are creepy people out there, and I just gotta kind of protect certain elements of my life because of that. And to answer your other question there, Jennifer, the party is basically me hanging out with you. So I kind of kid a little bit. I kid, but I'm going to hang out for a while. We're going to chat it up. I'm going to turn the air on because It was blowing a minute ago and it was kind of loud, so I turned it like warmer so it would stop blowing, but it's getting hot now. It's like, I think it's still like high 80s out there. It's kind of humid, but we're going to hang out. I got a 6-pack of beer to drink, and we got some scratchers to scratch, and, you know, and all that. And so that's basically what I got going on. So let me just say hello to everybody. Mr. Bones, what's up? How you doing, Mr. Bones? And Antonis, what's going on, homeboy? And yeah, no 420 for me. No 420 for me. But should you choose to partake in Smoky de Bombud, by all means, let's cheers to you. And whatever means of chillification you're embarking upon tonight. Kevin Hampton, what's up? And thank you for that. Let's see, Brian Sanchez. What up, Brian Sanchez? How you doing? And Paul, what up, Paul? How you doing? Let me see here. Did you drive to Texas or take a plane? Antonis, I actually drove this time because I'm going tomorrow to see my brother and his wife, daughter for the weekend. And then at some point after that, I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but I am going to see Justin, and I'm going to see Fluff, and hopefully work it out where we get to see Robert C, hang out with Robert C as well. So hoping to see a bunch of the homies while I'm out here. And since they live in different areas around Texas, I thought, just have the car, drive around, and be able to see everybody. So it just works out easier that way. And I don't mind the drive. I really don't. I'm down with the road trips. So it was cool. Decent. Yes. And this is a decent beer. I'm telling you, like, it's not like too hoppy or nothing. I mean, it shouldn't be really hoppy, as it is a like a bock. It's not an ale, but it's a bock, like more like a lager or like a wheat beer or something. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the beer, but I like beer, and this is Texas beer, so it's good. I got 6 of them. I stand corrected. I have 5 of them. So we got them right here. And these are fancy beers. Fancy beers where you have to use a pop top thing. You can't just twist it off. So it's a fancy beer. But when you're in Texas, you got to do it right. Everything's bigger in Texas, so the top is more complex. You know, the steaks are bigger and better. I don't know about their burger joints out here, but the beer is phenomenal. I'm enjoying it. Look at this Tech 360 gamer. What up? Great to catch. No, and you know what? And I got to get back to trying to do more regular live streams. There's been a change as of a few hours ago. There's been a change in my programming future, and so I'll have a little bit more time. It wasn't anything that I spent a lot of time on, but it opens up a little bit more time for me to do live streams and stuff. So hopefully maybe I'll get back to doing some regular Mondays. So I need to get back to that because those were so great. Everybody knew it was like, OGP is going to be there. If you got time, come hang out. If not, whatever, you catch a replay, talk horror movies and all that stuff. Because that's basically what the channel's about. Channel's about me talking horror movies, having fun, drinking beer, doing things like that, and enjoying life. So one thing I'm not going to ever do is apologize for being me. And hopefully, and I think you all understand that. We all love each other. It's a lot of fun. We hang out. We just have a good time. And no apologies needed. So that being said, I'm going to drink some more beer. We're going to do these. And we got some scratchers to do. But let's see here. A beer makes you gag. Uh-oh. So, Jennifer, what is your drink of choice then? Do you go with maybe like White Russians would be a good one? Pina coladas, margaritas, daiquiris? Do you have is there like a Long Island iced tea? Is there something like that you enjoy? I know beer is not for everybody. I totally understand that. My daughter, who's in the Navy, this is really cool. She's in the Navy, and I mentioned that before, but she is not a big beer drinker, but she's out with a whole bunch of sailors, and they go partying and stuff. And so they were just at a port of call. They stopped in somewhere I don't know if I'm allowed to name it, but this place got bombed heavily during World War II. And so they were there. You may know it. United States Navy got bombed during World War II. You can think of that place. But anyways, they were there. And so she went to this, like they got a hotel room and like a famous kind of part of that place. And then she went and had like some pina coladas and stuff. And she was like in heaven. So pina coladas is definitely a good way to go. But even if you don't blend them, if you get like pineapple juice, like Dole pineapple juice and Malibu rum, and mix that junk together with some ice, ooh, that's a tasty beverage right there too. So lots of options if you're not a big beer drinker, but I get that. Monday Night Football updates. I know, right? Talking Monday Night Football because it's coming. It's coming. We're in football season. I think tomorrow, right? Well, technically today now because it's Thursday now, right? We have, I think the Patriots play tonight. I think there's 2 games tonight, if I remember right. I'll have to look at it. I've been busy being on the road for the last couple of days. But yeah, Monday Night Football is coming. And so we got to get back on track with that. We do. We need to do that. So let's see here. Oh, Fluffy likes turtles. Fluffy Gamer. What up, Fluffy Gamer? Since it's a party, if anybody wants to jump in, anybody has a good internet connection and wants to chat it up or something like a Fluffy Gamer, anybody who wants to jump on the stream for a while, let me know. And if you have a solid place, I can drop you a link. I'll do that, and you can jump in and hang out. But let's see here. Favor more of a dark liquor. Kahlua. I'm telling you, Kahlua is good. Bailey's Irish Cream is good. But Kahlua, man, the White Russians, phenomenal. Or you can even get, if you're not a fan of like cream or milk, what do they call those? Is it just a Black Russian? But it's basically vodka Kahlua ice without the cream. They call that something, and maybe like a Black Russian, and maybe I think it might be something else. I can't remember. But they have stuff like that too. Could be a lot of fun. Sean 420, what up? How you doing? You're good. If you don't feel like going live, that's totally fine. Take time. No, Antonis, just there's been like time, and things where it's just like I'm dealing with stuff and all that, and it's like, okay, I want to go live, but then I don't or whatever, and so I just don't want to come on and be a bummer. I'm going to come on and have fun and talk, and I wish I had like horror movie news to talk about right now or tonight, but I really don't. Man, being out in Vegas twice in the last 2 weeks, it's funny, man. I was like Vegas, then I was home for a week, then I was back in Vegas. Then I was home for like 3 or 4 days, and now I'm in Texas. I'm just, Lord, I was born a rambling man with little sunflower seeds and whatever, these sesame sticks or something. They're phenomenal. So, sorry. Oh, that's why I don't like eating, because one, nobody wants to hear the crunch, and then when you talk, you spit and stuff. Not good. Not cool. That's good beer, though. That's good beer. So, Jennifer, whenever you're in Vegas, highly recommend the White Russians. So I'm gonna scratch one of these off now. Let's see if I can get rich. Let's see. Maybe I can move this down. You can see me follow along as I scratch this off here. So what do we got to do? These are the winning numbers, and these are my numbers. 25 chances. Match any of your numbers to any of the winning numbers and win that prize. Okay, so here, let's find out what our winning numbers are. We got 46, 9, 25, 38, and 2. Okay, there we go. There's our winning numbers right there. Let's do it. Let's do it. I need like $100,000. I need that. So here we go. Let's see if we get any. 8, no. 33, no. 7 sorry, this table wobbles too. It's like hotel table. 7, no. 16, no. 30, no, that's 04, no. 6, 18, and these were $5 tickets. I got 4 of them. Spent $20 total, $5 tickets. Trying to come up on $100,000 or more. We'll see. 12, 22, 34, 32. Man, we're not doing so well. We are not doing so well so far. A couple more rows here. 1, 41, 40, 35, 39. So close. We got 38, but nope. 05, 43, 11, 28, 49. I'm a loser, baby. Fuck that ticket. All right. We got a couple more of those to go through. We'll go in a minute. I don't want to keep shaking and make everybody dizzy all night. Let's see here. And it doesn't have to be Jack. Really, any whiskey mixed with Coke, I'm good. Good to go. Really like Fireball. Fireball it burns. Yep. My thing is with like shots and stuff, man, shots mess me up. And Matt always wants to do shots. And man, I get hammered off shots. So I gotta be careful with that hard whiskey or hard liquor stuff. But Jack and Coke, something like that. Good amount of ice, a good ratio of Jack to Coke and stuff like that. That's a good to go drink right there. Yep, not a bad choice. What part of Texas are you in right now? Houston, Austin? Nope. I am actually in Amarillo, Texas, up north in the Panhandle. So let's see, Amarillo's here. Houston's down here, San Antonio's over here, Austin's over here, Dallas is over here, and I'm way up on top right now. Up kind of in between New Mexico and Oklahoma. I'm in between in the Panhandle right there in Amarillo, where they have a famous steakhouse that is I can't remember how big the steak is that you have to eat. It's something absurd. It's huge steak. You have to eat it all, and then you eat for free, like you've seen in TV shows and stuff. And I would never do that because they make you eat like the fat too. I do not like. I can't do it. I cannot. I cannot chew on the fatty part of steak. If it was all like just meat and no fat, maybe. But one of those famous places up here too, Texas. I forget what it's called. Something. I think it's something Texas. Kevin likes Fireball. Nice. Got around to watching Maxine. Okay. Good acting, but didn't really enjoy the story too much. Enjoyed your review. Nice. Well, it's been a while. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, maybe tune out for a minute. I won't spend too much time on spoilers. Just go like la, 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 la. I liked Maxine all the way, the first act, the second act. But then when we got to the third act, when the dad showed up with all the other churchy people and they were having that, whatever that was around the pool, and she was tied up to the pole and stuff. That was way too hokey for me. I thought that took the franchise down a little bit. Oh, look at that. Get a message from that fat samurai guy. It was a little cheesy for that franchise. I thought the rest of the franchise was great. I did not care for the end of that movie. I loved the vibe, the 80s vibe, the being in Hollywood and all that stuff. The acting was fine. The effects were fine, all that stuff. But the story, yes, it definitely lacked. Still a great trilogy. And I'm hoping when it comes out on 4K, or I'm hoping it gets like a trilogy, like 3-pack with all 3 movies. And I would love to buy that. So I've waited. I haven't bought any of them yet. I had a lot of you had a lot of family in Amarillo. Nice. It's a 72-ounce steak, right? Thank you, Kevin. Yeah. And yes. And you know what? I drove right by Cadillac Ranch on the way in here. There's a building right there, but I think if that I'm like on the west end of Amarillo. And I think if that building wasn't there, I would be able to see out, because Cadillac Ranch is probably less than 2 miles away from me. I'm like way on the end. But yeah, Cadillac Ranch is cool. Been there a couple times. Very, very cool place. Never been to Texas. I should go one day. No, you totally should. Antonis, with your political views and everything, Texas is the place to be. It is the anti-California. So like Texas, and then I'm liking the beer. I am liking this beer. It's good. Nice flavor, real nice flavor. You can slam it. It's not like too heavy, because some beers, like real dark beers. For example, like Sam Adams, cherry wheat, or like their chocolate Bach, which is really weird. You can't, those are not slam beers. These, you could be like, you know what? I'm just going to get through this and I'm going to get myself a nice buzz going on. You could slam these if you wanted. These are pretty good. Chicken sandwich. Yeah. You know what? So I do not have a chicken sandwich. I got my little snacky poos right here, a little snacky action. I had driving out here last night for dinner. I stopped at a truck stop, and they had, it's like a nice truck stop. The truck stops nowadays are getting pretty nice. And they had this section of like the fresh sandwiches, not like Subway, but these are already, well, I guess they're not fresh. They're prepared and kind of wrapped up. So I was like, I'm trying to eat healthier. So I had one of those sandwiches and this little tiny bag of like, not chips, I forget what they're called, but these little like snack things. And then I had that, and then that was all I ate all day. And then later on at night, I was like, man, I need something, because I drove to like 2 a.m. last night. I needed something. The only thing that was open was fast food. So I went up at Taco Bell and had a little burrito and a chalupa. And so I did that. And then today I woke up and there was a McDonald's right across the street. So I had a, what do you call a McGriddle, sausage McGriddle. And then, I had my Diet Coke, hit the road. And then what did I have for lunch? What did I eat for lunch? I forgot what I stopped for lunch. No, you know what? I had chili dogs for lunch. I was in Albuquerque, went to Wienerschnitzel. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I highly recommend you do. I went to three very cool, but I went to 4 locations from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul today. And then I will show you, this was probably my favorite out of all of them. If you can see that, I was at Gus Fring's house, the guy that owned Pollos Hermanos, Gus Fring, Giancarlo Esposito in real life. That was his house. And where I was standing right there was right when Walter White parked and wanted to go to Gus Fring's house and kill him. He had a gun. He pulled up right across the street and started walking. And he got halfway across the street. His phone rang. And I believe it was Mike on the phone that called him and said, all he said is, go home, Walter. And like, Walter White's like, oh shit. All right, I'm out of here. So it was kind of cool to be like in that spot. And it was funny because he was going to kill the dude anyway. So I don't think he cared that he was parked in front of a fire hydrant. But I noticed on that corner, it was a fire hydrant. So I was like, I can't leave my car here too long because it was a fire hydrant. But I wasn't going to stay and be all creepy anyways. But then I went to Saul Goodman's house from like the part of Better Call Saul where he was rich. And at the end of the show, I think season 6, maybe episode 1, they show like the FBI or whatever in there unloading, like taking everything out of his house because he was already on the run. And I don't remember how many episodes that was in, but it was in that episode for sure. But I went to that house and Gus Fring's house, Walter. Oh, and I went to the laundromat where Walter and Jesse would go to work, and under that big laundry machine, they would go downstairs in that big basement thing where they would cook the meth. I went there too. So those are on Instagram. I posted pictures there. I did not shoot videos there. I still have the video to edit from when Fluffy and I went and saw the locations out there. I just haven't gotten around to it. I've actually been dealing with a lot of like movie stuff lately. Was that part of the reason I was out in Vegas? We were shooting the scene and then went back to Vegas for some pickup shots and stuff. So I've been working on that stuff. So just at the time editing and stuff, I just really haven't had it. I've been just kind of busy and stuff. So at one point, hopefully I'll get around to editing those videos, put them out so you can see those. But anyways, I had a lot of fun today. went to those places, stopped and had a couple chili dogs over at Der Wiener Schnitzel, and yeah, and then drove myself here and was like, okay, I'm gonna need something before I stop. So I got my little snacky snack to have with the beers. So I didn't know how these would treat me or whatever, so I was like, I better get some. I better get some. I'd have music playing, but you know what happens when I play music? What happens is you get copyright flagged, or the music I play there royalty free jacks up my audio for whatever reason. So I won't do that again. I remember I was playing like the funeral home music or whatever. Let's do another one of these. I am like, oh, look at DG's in the house. What up, DG? See here. Last time I was drunk, I was at BYOB, totally nude strip club, and had 3 bottles of OE and half a bottle of VSOP. Then, after one of my homies made me a spoiled ham sandwich, oh, that's horrible. That is horrible. Oh, yeah, I'd be barfing everywhere. Here it gets pretty hot in Texas. How's the weather been? Well, I just got into Texas tonight, like an hour and a half ago or something. But let's see what the current temperature is. I'm showing it's 80 degrees. Says it's going to be 94 tomorrow, but Texas ain't got shit as far as heat goes. Now the humidity is a different story, but I live near Palm Springs, California, and Palm Springs is regularly like the hottest place on earth. And it's funny. Everybody in Vegas go, oh my God, oh, we broke a record. It's so hot. Oh, I hit 120 degrees. Palm Springs hits 120 all the time. I was surprised. And, you know, I guess people are saying, oh, it was just that day or whatever. I don't know. But it was 124 in Palm Springs a couple weeks ago. So 124. And it was 107 at my house yesterday or day before. I can't remember. 107. So I'll take the 94, no problem. Now you get a lot more humidity here, so that makes it uncomfortable. So hot and humid, either way, it all sucks. But man, yeah, oof, it gets toasty. So I'm prepared. I brought a suitcase full of shorts, and I got the short socks and t-shirts, so I'll stay nice and cool. And but then I brought my brother and I may be going to the world's biggest honky tonk tomorrow. So you want to see me go all Roadhouse, get in there like Conor McGregor, go whoop the ass. But we may be going to, or I guess it technically is tomorrow night now, but it would be like Friday night, maybe going to Billy Bob's. We had planned to leave town Friday, but change of plans, different things going on. But so Friday night, I think we might be there. Friday during the day, we'll be doing some things. Friday night at Billy Bob's. Saturday, might be taking our asses to a different state. I don't know if I'm ready to say where, but somewhere fun. I'll either post pictures or have a video or something. But it's going to be a crazy weekend. We're going to have a lot of fun. Look forward to it. Let's see here. But I saw a Texas barbecue question. Did I see it? Antonis, does Texas have good barbecue? Antonis, Texas has the best barbecue food. So around the United States, there's different type of barbecue. You get like Kansas City has a certain style. Nashville is like, they're like more spicy barbecue. And Texas is, I don't know how you describe it, but it's Texas barbecue is legit. It's the best. Southern California has the best Mexican food in the United States. I don't care what anybody says. If you think Tex-Mex is better than some of the Mexican food you get in Southern California, you're just flat out wrong. You need to go to California. You need to try places like El Gordo Tacos. You need to try places like King Taco or just Roberto's or Alberto's, Santana's. I'm trying to think some of the other taco shops down there. So Southern California has the best Mexican food in the United States by far. Texas has the best barbecue by far, in my opinion. So that's what I got to say about that. But yes, And even it's crazy because Buc-ee's is becoming so popular now. Even in Joe Rogan's, which if you have not seen Joe Rogan's new Netflix special, oh my God, it is piss yourself funny. Joe Rogan is the man. It is absolutely hilarious. Do yourself a favor if you have Netflix, watch Joe Rogan's special, the one he just did live a few days ago. It is amazing. It's absolutely hilarious. And he even talks about Buc-ee's. So Buc-ee's is like, it's not for trucks. It kind of looks like a truck stop, but they do not take trucks. It's only for passenger vehicles. But you go in there and they have almost everything you could think of, but they also make like fresh, like brisket or pulled pork sandwiches that are so damn good. Like, I mean, for the price and what you get, and just walk in, grab a sandwich and go, they are delicious. And they have burritos in there that are pretty good too, but they ain't shit on the brisket or anything. So if you're ever near a Buc-ee's, you got to drop in and check the place out. The place is awesome. So my mom's tacos. Your mom makes a good taco, a pink taco, huh? Oh my God. Cholo, what up? I would gladly pay Tuesday if you could clap them cheeks. Hey, clap away, buddy. Clap away. Go get Chicken Express if you run across one. Looks like a random chicken fast food place, but it's great. Kevin, were you the one that's been telling me that? Or was that who else that lives out here in Texas was telling me about a chicken place? And I don't know if it was called Chicken Express or something. Maybe the Wicked Network was telling me about a chicken place or something, or Robert. But I've heard that there's like some like badass chicken joints through Texas. Okay, yeah, I think maybe that was you that mentioned it, Kevin. So yes, Chicken Express. I'll check it out. Are they all throughout Texas, or is it just like kind of centralized around one city? Because Texas is a big ass place. Let me see. Chicken Express near me. Let me see if we can find one. Holy shit. Look. There is literally a Chicken Express. How far is this from here? It's a 3-minute walk. There's a Chicken Express. Like I feel like if I pointed the camera over there, we might be able to see it. It's like right over here. Wow, crazy. Hey, I think I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow, because I know you've been mentioning that for a while. Like I remember us talking about like chicken places in Texas, and like literally, I mean, it's like right there, Chicken Express. And let me make sure. Is that what we're talking about right there? Like that? Is that what it is? Is that what we're talking about? If that's it, hopefully that's it. Is that what it looks like, Chicken Express? If that's it, man, I'm having it for lunch. I'll get up, get ready, get checked out of here, and nice, decent. Okay, well, cool. There it is. It's settled. Chicken Express for lunch tomorrow. I will definitely either post something on YouTube, or probably like Instagram, like a story or a reel or something like that. I'll post something about it. Maybe make a little video too, since we've been talking about it for long. I mean, like at least like a year or two we've been talking about it. Maybe longer than that. 4 beers left. This is good beer, man. It's good. It's like good flavor, and you chug it. I wonder if my brother's ever had this. My brother is he enjoys fine beers. He's not the kind of guy that's gonna crack open a Coors Light. He's gonna have like a fancy beer. I don't think he's a beer snob, but he's just not the kind of guy that's gonna like kill beers to kill beers, kind of like we do in Vegas and stuff. But here we go. I mentioned this a minute ago. I got 3 more of these to get through to find out if I'm 100,000 or something. $100,000 top prize. I need this in my life. You know what I'm gonna do if $100,000? Man, we are partying it up. We're going to Vegas. We're doing it big time. All right, let's see. What are our numbers? Our lucky numbers are, and sorry for the wiggle. 44, 32, 27, 01. Lucky number 1 and lucky number 4. There we go. All right. Give me some money. We got 3. Look at that. We got 1 and 4, but it shows 3. Oh, 5. Look at that. 3 and 5, but we got 1 and 4. Come on now. 29. No, I need 27. 21. 39. No. 28. 45. 20. 36. 9. All right, it's not going well. This is not going well so far. Keep going. See what happens here. 23. 49. 14. 24. 42. We're not doing so good. We're not doing so good. What do we got here? This quarter is not very good. Or you got to have like superhuman strength to scratch these off, right? Or something. 40. 26. 07. 25. Nothing, man. Okay, come on now. Bottom row here. Here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. Man, we're getting whammied. We're getting whammied. 2 duds. Damn it. 0 for 2, man. That's a shame. That is a darn shame. What are you going to do? So, a little bit ago, I mentioned about getting freed up with something. I don't want to dwell on this too much, and I don't want to upset anybody. But a lot of you probably know or heard of the Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel, and it is a show, like a panel show that I would do with Master Chaos, for a while, Mr. Tony the Dead, Bulleit Blake, my Killer podcast, and I love them all. Absolutely love them all. They're wonderful people. I had a blast. They made me watch some super shitty movies that really sucked, and for a while I would hate them. Ooh, this beer does a good job on the burpees. And Jennifer, again, thank you again for the super chat. Thank you so much again. I just want to make sure I stress that enough how appreciative I am for you supporting the channel like that. But so we did that Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel earlier tonight on a new member's channel. And she has a very, very different view on the world than I do. A very, very different view on the world than I do. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's hard for me to exist around people with such opposite views without saying something. And that's not the venue to say something. It's not, because it's supposed to be having fun and having a good time talking about bad movies. So because of that, because she is a permanent part of that panel show, and I just don't want it to be awkward, because I absolutely love Master Chaos and nothing but respect for him and everybody else on the panel. I'm stepping away from the Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel. I can't do it. And it's just our views on the world and the way we look at things, the way we believe. And, that's really it. I don't even know her channel. I don't have her channel. Everybody else's links are down below, but it was on her channel today. And she started saying something and I was like, nope, OGP don't play that. OGP don't play that. This is all I'll say about it. OGP don't play that liberal bullshit. Okay. Don't come at me with your extreme left views and not accept or understand my views. And so she started coming hardcore from the left, and being the bigger person, I just said, bloop, and exit out and goodbye. And it's done. I sent Master Chaos a message going, dude, I'm tapping out. I'm done. I don't want to be around people like that. I hate that negativity. She started off the video by putting out this disclaimer, this like warning to everybody. Oh, I want to let you know this may trigger you. Like, fuck that. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. We all get hurt feelings from time to time. If somebody says something you don't like, you move on. That's it. You move on. You grow a fucking nutsack and you move on. So no, I'm not going to sit here and cater to somebody's feelings. I'm going to talk. We're going to have fun. If you like me and you enjoy hanging out, that's awesome. I love you. I love the respect and want everybody to have their own views. But don't come at me sideways about my views or tell me how I'm wrong. I'm a 50 fucking year old man. Ain't nobody gonna tell me shit. Okay. So we had a difference there and I've moved on. So if you want to continue watching them, more power to you. You know, Master Chaos is hysterical. Love watching his videos. I just can't be there for that stuff. I just can't because I don't want it to be not fun. So I tapped out. So no more voyage to the bottom of the barrel for me. I got to voyage to the bottom of the snack-worthy honey barbecue mix. And I've had a couple of these so far, and I don't know that I taste honey. It is kind of sweet, so I guess honey. But definitely no barbecue. It kind of has... You ever have that Cajun trail mix? It's like kind of spicy. Kind of has that flavor a little bit to it. Anyways, that's just me. That's my opinions. I'm OGP. Apparently, I'm OG opinionated again, but that's how I roll. So, but anyways, man, next week, not like tomorrow, next week, Alien Romulus comes out. Anybody excited about that? After the first trailer for Alien Romulus came out, I was like, ooh, this looks good. This looks good. This might be the best Alien movie in a long, long time. But then the second trailer came out. And I was like, oh no. As good as the first one looked, the second one, production value and everything was fine. But the second one was all focused on like the people as opposed to the alien or the ship and all that. And I was like, I don't know these characters. Maybe I'll watch the movie and I'll get to know them and identify with them. Because we know when we really love movies, we're able to pick at least one character, if not a few, that we really identify with or we really root for. You know, you got that movie and you're like, oh, you want this person to live, you know, like maybe take Halloween, for example. We want Laurie Strode to survive. We can't let Michael Myers kill Laurie Strode, right? So I don't know any of these characters. I don't think any of us know any of these characters in Alien Romulus. So I think they went too hard on focusing on the actors instead of like in that first trailer where it was like alien, spaceship, cool looking stuff. So I'm still hoping that it's really good, but the second trailer didn't do anything for me. But man, a week from today, because it'll be out Thursday night. So if I'm able to make it back there in time, Matt and a couple other friends who I don't think they would have a problem with me mentioning them here, but I will not because I've not got their approval. I may be in Vegas and go see that opening night with them, or I don't know if they're going Thursday or Friday, but I may go see that with them in Vegas because on the way back from here, I might get a little lost. Get a little lost on the way back. We're going to take a road trip on the way back, and instead of going that straight line, we might do a little bit of this and wind up in Vegas on the way back. You never know. So if I wind up in Vegas on the way back and I'm there before they go see the movie, I might go see it with them, which would be a lot of fun. Matt is like the biggest Alien fan I know. He loves the Aliens and the Predator movies. So that would be cool. Yeah, sometimes you got to stop it before it starts. No, you're 100% right, DG. And here's the thing. I have my views. You have your views. I'm the one on the camera here, so you get to hear mine. I respect everybody's views. The one thing I don't want is, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you are fucking wrong. You can't believe this. Or you know what? You need to cater to this group of people, or you need to do that. I'm not going to do that. And then when that starts, that's when we have a problem. So I want you to believe however you believe. I want you to vote however you vote. And that's one of the best things about like this country and now, the UK. I mean, a lot of different countries around the world, we get to vote for our leaders unfortunately, like Russia, they vote, or North Korea, they vote for their leaders, but it's bullshit. We really get to pick our leaders. And so I want you to vote for whoever you want, whoever you respect, for whatever reason you decide. I disagree with many folks on here. Like I love Jude to death. Jude, and I haven't seen her in here, but Dreams of Evermore, you see her commenting all the time. We are totally opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to politics, but we have that respect for each other. We understand, and we can talk, but we agree to disagree, and that's fine. There's no belittling or trying any of this stuff. So that's all fine and good. One thing I ask, and the one thing that will disappoint me in anybody who is legally allowed, it will disappoint me if you don't vote. So I want everybody to vote for whoever you want. Just if you don't vote, that's disappointing, Fluffy Gamer. Yeah. Put you on blast, motherfucker. Fluffy needs to get his ass out. I'll vote. He can vote. He just don't do it. Cinestalker, what's up, baby? What's up? What are you doing, Cinestalker? I know it's not that late over there. I'm in Amarillo. Road trip's going great so far. Had some fun today, some stops. If you're look at this. Look at this. Texas beer, and it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Cheers to you, Mr. Cinestalker. Cinestalker, if you're chilling, if you want to jump in for a little while, hang out, love to have you on. I'm sure the viewers would love to see Cinestalker in here too, but no pressure. If you're busy, got something going on, or just if you're already settled in, comfortable for the night, not appropriate to be on a live stream too. No pressure at all. But if you want to jump in, I would love to have you in. It's been a while, but road trip's going great so far, man. It's really going great. Yeah, right. Amarillo past midnight, man. I'm telling you. So my brother and I now, what we're looking at Friday night is going down to Billy Bob's down there at the Stockyards in Fort Worth. I forget the artist that's playing, but damn, man, if I could see somebody ever at Billy Bob's like George Strait, Willie Nelson, any of those absolute legends, I would just die. I would die. I would absolutely die. Billy Bob's is one of the most epic places on the planet. I absolutely love it. But never seen anybody there, concert wise. So that's why we're hoping Friday night to see a concert there. Let's see here. Oh, chilling with P Nasty. Flew in from Wisconsin. So I'll see if he wants to join. Or just me. Well, no pressure. If you guys want to come on, that would be epic. I remember like a while back having both of you guys on. That would be epic. But no pressure. If you guys are busy, are doing it up, hopefully you're doing another Hood Drinks episode, little Hood Drinks action or something. Let's see. Fluffy Gamer, what are you talking about? Vote? You vote not to vote. Fluffy Gamer, 2 thumbs down on that bullshit. Hidden Treasure, what's up, Hidden Treasure? Do you read it all? I recently got into over the past year after being a TV and movie guy. It's amazing, like a whole new world of storytelling that's been neglected. No, you know what? You are right. And so I'm one of the kind of guys that goes, I'm a bit hypocritical at times. I will, and we all have the right to be a bit hypocritical. When people go, oh, that movie sucked because the book was better, it sort of kind of drives me nuts. But at the same time, like I have the Shining book, I have the movie, and I have the miniseries. So, comparing them, yeah, they are different. Loved reading The Shining. There's some other books that I have that I kind of like, okay, comparing it to the movie is kind of fun. But the reason that I don't like subscribe to that philosophy, sorry, I got some of this shit in my mouth right now. I got to wash this down. The reason that bugs me when people go, oh, the book, the movie didn't follow the book. If the movie followed the book exactly, why do we need the movie? We can read the book. I like when the movies or the TV shows are a little bit different than the book because you don't know what to expect. It's a new story, especially comic books. When people go like, "Oh, fuck, follow comic. It's a fucking comic book. Who cares? It's like fucking Spider-Man. Who cares? It's not real." So, but anyways, I do enjoy sometimes reading the book to see the differences, stuff like that. So, I got a shitload of books out in my garage. It's just nothing I really talk about here, just for the fact that, nobody talks about like reading books and stuff in this world. I know there are YouTube channels and there are a lot of different avenues to discuss reading and books and things like that, but it's not something we do here, but that's awesome. And here's the thing. What some people don't understand is, reading really does help build your vocabulary, make you sound smarter when you talk, even if you're dumb shit, it'll make you sound smarter because you'll know bigger words. Just sometimes you got to, you read a word. I'm not going to name any names, but a very dear, wonderful friend of mine, read the word facade once, and but I've done this too. I've said words wrong too, and I just can't think of them right now. So I'm not going to throw her under the bus because I'm not going to name any names. But if you read the word facade, it looks like facade, and so she said facade. But that's okay, because you know what? I was standing at a Greek restaurant the other day with Matt and John Ward. And they both said, "Let me get 2 of them gyros." I'm in there fucking dying. And the girl repeats it. "Oh, okay, you want the euro?" And they're, "Yeah, one of them gyros." I'm like, "All right, you fucking honky." Jesus Christ. "I'm going to get one of them gyros." It's not my business to correct them or whatever, but I damn sure didn't say gyro. But anyways, when you read, you can learn a lot of new words, but you just got to be careful how you execute when you say those words. You make sure you use them in the proper context and you know what the fuck you're talking about and know how to pronounce them. And that's one of the good things. You can ask Google how to pronounce your words if you don't. Oh, look at this. I got look at that. I got like the Punisher wallpaper on the phone now. Look at that. How cool is that? Badass. Love me some Punisher, man. Love me some Punisher. Let's see. DG giving a shout out to P Nasty and Cinestalker. Was cracking up about that vid featuring Camel. Oh God, yes. So yeah, we've. Oh no, and if anybody would know, it's Antonis. See, and that's where Antonis, I know, and that's where you try to tell people. You say just the simplest way to say it is you can say like year, like the year is 2024. Year. Oh, euro. But no, they went in there, guns blazing. Give me them gyros. Gyros. I was fucking dying. Robert C. What up, Robert? Are you at work tonight, Robert? What's going on, homeboy? You over there doing the good deed to make that money, to put that paper in your wallet? What's going on, Robert? How's the G fam? What up? Have any good burgers or tacos in Texas yet? No, I haven't. But apparently, I'm going to the Chicken Express, which is like right the fuck across the street. I wish I can't see it, but it's got to be like, whoa, my bad. It's got to be like right there. It's got to be like right there. A real American euro. You're right, rare. You're at work. Oh, okay. Too bad. I was gonna say if you want to jump on, Robert, we're just chilling, hanging out. But nope, you're at work. You got to do what you got to do, man. Robert, I'll be in touch with you. We'll be chatting it up, and we'll be meeting up here in the next few days, homeboy. We got to do it up. Maybe check out a movie. Maybe do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, or something. You got to do it up. I'll have a beef taco. Let me get one of them beef tacos. I have been able to enjoy some movies because I didn't read the book and had no expectations. That's good too. Yes. But when I get it when you're a fan and it isn't what you know it to be. And I respect that. I'm just not the guy, especially like comic books. Like comic books change over and over and over and over, and they reboot in different universes, same character in all these different universes and stuff, and all these different timelines. Forget what the comic book does. If you take a movie, I'm trying to think of something like powerful or whatever, like a real hardcore story, and you take that and then you make a movie out of it and you screw it all up, that can be very frustrating. But for me, like The Shining, because I love The Shining so much. And for the most part, The Shining is pretty much what the book is. There are some definite noticeable differences if you've read the book compared to the movie. A lot of it because there's, like Stephen King did not like Kubrick. Kubrick didn't give a shit what Stephen King thought. So Kubrick, like intentionally, I think the VW bug they were in driving up the mountain was yellow. In the book, it's supposedly red. In the movie, apparently this isn't in the book, and I forget. I'd have to go back and reread it. But there's when the one dude is coming up to save the day who ends up getting killed. The dude who has the shine, when he's coming back from Florida, he sees, I think it's him that sees there's an accident where there's a bug. There's a red VW bug that's crushed. And that is like apparently Stanley Kubrick, like throwing shade at Stephen King, going like, fuck you and your red bug. I'll make the movie however I want. So that is kind of fun. I kind of like that aspect of it. When the filmmaker's like, you know what? Okay, this is a good story, but I ain't your bitch. I'm doing it the way I want to do it. I like that. So now if you took a book, or let's just say, this is a conversation I was having with John Ward the other day. You take a story like JFK assassination and you decide to tweak it to make it more entertaining for an audience, that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. But if it's a story, let the filmmaker interpret it however they want, or give it to us in their view, and that's fine. But still, reading the book, it can be a lot of fun, especially if it's like. So I love The Punisher. I've now seen all episodes of the Punisher TV show. I've seen all of the Punisher movies. There's even that short where they brought back. Was it Thomas Jane? I think it was Thomas Jane. They brought back Thomas Jane, and was it? I think it was Thomas Jane, where they bring him back and they make it's like a short outside of like a laundromat, and there's these bad people out there, and he has to whoop their ass. It's a little short. It's on YouTube. You can find it. I've seen that. Like I will take in all the Punisher stuff I can get because I love it. So if there's a Punisher comic, Punisher book, or whatever, I'll read it. I used to have, when the Punisher comic first, it was like the one that came out in 1987 or 89, somewhere in that area. I can't remember. But I was going to the comic book shop like every single week with my brother, and we were picking up new comics, specifically for me, the Robotech comics. But then the Punisher came out. I was like, ooh, that looks cool. And I started buying those, and I had so many of them. And then I went to boot camp, and my other brother like jacked my whole comic book collection and my music collection, took him to Florida with him, and then he pawned it all. So I lost out on those. But I've been trying to rebuild a comic book collection, with like the Punisher and the Robotech comics, some of my other favorite stuff. But anything Punisher, I'll take it, whether it's a book, whether it's a movie or anything. So the point being in that long ass story is that if there's something you love, and you get a book, you get a movie, it's fun to take it all in, and then you could be mad. You could be like, man, that movie, they didn't do this or that or whatever. And that's fine. But, if you're a diehard fan of something, it's just great to get more and more of it in any form of content, that you can get. So let's see here. As a Greek, Americans are always mispronouncing euros. Yes, I am very much aware of that. Yeah. Fluffy. Fluffy. So there's a road, and this is hilarious if Fluffy mentioned this. He threw himself under the bus. There's a road in Las Vegas. You can see right down here. The road is called Decatur. I don't know how many times Fluffy called that Decatur before he finally started getting it right. Probably because I gave him enough shit, because I'm an asshole like that. And I will let you know. Sometimes I will let you know if you've done fucked up. Yeah, Fluffy, yeah, he was calling it Decatur, and I was like, what is that street name again? And I think you got it right now. And sometimes he would say it intentionally wrong to be funny. I got 3 more of these bad boys to drink. That's fucking awesome. Antonis, yes, I have seen Dr. Sleep. I own a copy of Dr. Sleep. As a movie, I thought it was a good movie. As a sequel to The Shining, it can fuck off and rot in hell. I do not like it as a sequel to The Shining. I understand Stephen King wrote that story as a sequel to The Shining. I'm not happy with Stephen King about that, but it's Stephen King's story. He's the one that gets to make those decisions, so it is what it is. As a standalone movie, I would have thought Dr. Sleep would have been just fine. As a spin-off, I might have thought it was just fine. But when you bring back the characters, which I didn't know the dude that played Jack Torrance was Elliot from E.T. Elliot. That Elliot played fucking Jack Torrance? What? I did not know that. But he was fine. And then the actress that played Wendy was fine. The kid, the one that played Danny Torrance, either the director failed us all, or that kid is a terrible actor. Because if you watch The Shining, Danny Torrance in The Shining, he's riding around that big wheel, riding to the hotel, and he has this look of sadness and confusion and frustration on his face. He never has a smirk. And in Dr. Sleep, that kid, when he's riding around the hotel on that big wheel, he has a fucking smirk on his face, and it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts because that kid, he was so tormented. He was too young to understand the shine. And so the bad spirits coming in, giving him the bad juju and shit, were really messing him up. So that drove me nuts. And then later on, when they made this shine, almost like this Wonder Twin power activate bullshit, where they were really conversating back and forth with each other, and they made the movie all about the teenage girl. Fuck all that. As far as the sequel to The Shining, no. But a standalone movie, Dr. Sleep, was pretty good. It was pretty good. And if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, and my bad. Way up, dude. Way up, dude. What up, way up, dude? What did Cinderella say to Prince Charming? Oh, man. Want to see if it fits? Way up, dude. Legendary. Always coming through with amazing jokes. Love it. What up, way up, dude? How you doing? They need to bring back Dolph Lundgren as the Punisher. So, Metal God, for me, Dolph Lundgren's a horrible actor. He was so bad. That movie, the 80s vibe and the nostalgia factor that comes out of it makes it fun. But out of the 3 Punisher movies, that's my least favorite. And a lot of people say Warzone is their favorite, but for me, it is Thomas Jane's The Punisher from 2004. You get the backstory, how he becomes the Punisher, which I love because it's a little different than the television show. But you really understand what fucked up things happened to his family that set him off. But just the fact that the cast. Now, the biggest problem with the Punisher 2004 was John Travolta. John Travolta, there's been some movies where he's fine. Pulp Fiction, fine. There's been some movies, The Punisher, where he looks like the worst actor on the planet, and his hair is so stupid looking. And I don't know if he was wearing a wig by that point or not, but it looked like a wig. But for me, I love in the news. Have you heard the news? Thomas Jane was training John Bernthal, John Bernthal was training with Thomas Jane to reprise his role as the Punisher when the Daredevil show comes back. And I fucking love that. The fact that John Bernthal is getting educated in vamp time. Vamp time. I fucking love it. So, man, you want to, I'll tell you what. You want to make the best fucking movie of all time, in OGP's humble opinion. You make the movie like they did with that Spider-Man, where they brought all 3 Spider-Mans together. Give me Thomas Jane. Give me fucking John Bernthal. And God dang it, I'm forgetting his name, but the dude from Warzone. Give me those 3 guys together as different Punishers in one movie, and fucking mind-blowing. It would be amazing. So I love Punisher. I do. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You got is Texas going? Texas better not fucking go blue. If Texas goes blue, I'm driving back down here and I'm punching Fluffy square in the mouth. I'm gonna do it because I'm telling you. Fluffy knows some liberals that moved to Texas, and that's not right. That's not right. Texas is supposed to be a red state. California's blue, Texas red. Gotta leave it alone. Gotta fucking leave it alone. Gotta do it. I like coming to Texas because Texas don't have potholes all over the place like California. Texas don't have these big-ass homeless camps with bonfires everywhere. I like all that shit. I like the fact that it's like a clean, I mean, everywhere has its problems, right? But it ain't like fucking L.A. So, man, don't California my Texas, right? That's what they say. It's not my Texas yet, but don't California my brother's Texas. Fluffy, get out there. You at least got to go counteract. Like, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to put who they are on blast, but you got to go counteract them. At least vote red to counteract one of their votes. You got to do it. Let's see here. Just watch Abigail. Ooh, made it all the way through, but glad I didn't pay for it in the theater. Kevin, yes. Okay. The trailer looked so good. I was amped. I wanted to see that movie so bad. I was sick the week it came out. Maybe that was a blessing in disguise because, and I'm glad I didn't go buy it. Web Movie One has an extra copy I'm supposed to be getting from him, I think, unless he gave it to somebody else, which whatever. If he did, he did. So I'm supposed to be getting a free copy. But had I paid for that, I would have been pissed off. That movie had so much potential. You had a decent cast. You had an amazing film location. You had fucking Giancarlo Esposito. You had the location, the filming location. You had nodes of House on Haunted Hill. Kind of some similarities to like Clue. Some of these classic movies. A great premise. Great characters, great effects, and a dumb fucking story. Just a dumb fucking story. Why didn't somebody go like, fuck you, fix that script. The end is dumb. So, yeah. It looked great. And it's, you could tell when something gets so much hype like Abigail did, and then after it comes out, you don't hear shit about it, something's wrong. And unfortunately, Abigail has a lot of flaws. It really does. It's too bad because it has so much potential. I've only seen Dr. Sleep once because there's a scene where a baseball boy gets killed and it's too hard to watch. Okay, so like I get it. And so like Master Chaos, he hates watching movies or anything where children get hurt. I get that. I understand it. To me, it's a movie. It's fake. Movies don't get to me like that. So that type of thing doesn't bother me. All it does is add to the story. It makes the story that much more intense. So Yeah, I understand. I understand. If you watch it and you're like, I can't do this. There's a movie that I will never watch again, a horror movie that I saw. There's no horror movies that scare me, but there is one thing in life that I have learned, and I did not know was an issue for me, but there's one thing in life that I do not like, and that's claustrophobia. I had to get what do you call that? Like a CT scan or whatever, when you're in that tube, when they put you in that tube and it goes, bah, 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 makes all those noises. I had to go in that fucking tube. And it was like during COVID. And so they had these like portable units, like these trailers. So they had these smaller tubes. It wasn't the bigger one. And I was in there. And my belly sticking out a little bit. I could feel my fucking belly rubbing on the top of that tube. I could not move my arms at all. I was freaking the fuck out. I need to be able to move my arms and know I could get the fuck out of there. So the one movie I will never watch again is Ryan Reynolds in Buried. That was a great movie. And I was like, how are they going to make a whole movie about a dude being buried alive? But fuck, that movie was intense. If you've never seen Buried, man, Buried, like, I'm not claustrophobic like in a elevator or something. As long as I can move my arms around, I'm good. But once I can't move my arms, ooh, shit, man. And so, yeah, that Buried, man, that was tough. And I can't do that again. So that's interesting. Does anybody have that movie that they can't watch anymore? Buried for me, like Dr. Sleep. Antonis can't watch Dr. Sleep anymore. Anybody else got any movies that you can't watch? What up, Goal movie? Well, I kind of talked about this a minute ago, and I want to be very careful with what I say about the voyage. I don't know what the future of the voyage holds. After today, I left the voyage in the middle of the video today. If you were watching, I don't know, but I left the voyage in the middle of the video today, toward the end. But I left it because of things a new member of the voyage was saying. And I'm not going to get too far into this, so just bear with me, everybody else that already heard this for a moment. I'm a 50-year-old man. I just turned 50 last month, or 2 months ago now. Ain't nobody going to tell me shit. Okay. I will entertain different ideas or theories. There was only there was a very few people who could ever wag their finger at me. My mom, my dad, have unfortunately already passed away. Both of my grandmothers are still around. They can wag their finger at me, and my wife can wag her finger at me. There's not another motherfucker on this planet that can wag their finger at me. So anybody wants to hop up on any type of high horse for whatever reason and start trying to tell me or trying to educate me, done. I lost all respect. And so I wish nothing but the best for them. I wish anybody who believes or is in agreement with the things she was saying, more power to you. I love that. It's the best thing about America. We all get to believe what we want to believe. I'm not going to tell anybody what to believe or how to vote or anything. I'm not going to do that. I'll tell you how I feel, but I'm not going to tell you how you should feel. Everybody's different. But when you come at me and you try to educate me, fuck that. I'm done. So I left. I sent Master Chaos a message saying, dude, I'm sorry. I'm never going to be buddy with her. And it's going to make the future of the video awkward. And so because of that, I'm out. And so I've left the voyage. And it's a bummer. I love Master Chaos to death. Bulleit Blake, Mel, Professor, even, Tony, who's not there now. Who else am I forgetting? Brother Chaos or any of the other people that have ever been in there. I've just had the best time hanging out with them, talking about some of the most horrible movies on the planet. I expressed a few days ago my concern about these movies and where this might go, not publicly, but privately with them. And I was very concerned. And then, stuff happened. And it's, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to say anybody who's right or wrong. I'm just here to say that that situation is not for me. I'm going to tell you this right now. You can like it. You cannot like it. I hope you respect it. That's all I care about. When November comes, I'm going to be voting for Donald Trump. Okay. That's the way I'm voting. You might want to vote for Kamala. That's fine. You could do that too. I have views. They have views. I have views about certain things, other things, differences. We disagree. We agree to disagree. That's fine. But when you try to stand on your soapbox and point at me, no. So I got a little too much pride for that. So unfortunately, I won't be a part of it moving forward. I don't know about the rest of them. I don't. So if they continue on with it, which I hope they do, because Master Chaos has so much fun and I love him and I want him to have a good time. If he continues on with it, I hope they have a blast. I hope they have an amazing time talking about bad movies together. I really do. I wish nobody any ill will. I just won't be there. But any other panel shows and stuff, I'll be all about it. Yeah. So yeah. And so here's the thing in Gold movie. So political nonsense should have never been brought to something like The Voyage. So that was my concern. And I had said privately, like, this was not specific. Well, in her view, it wasn't a political movie. In my view, it's not a movie at all. It's propaganda. It's left-wing propaganda. It's not a movie. If you watch it, it was basically saying heterosexual white men are bad and they're evil and they're afraid, or they are against the LGBT community, which is completely fucking wrong. Okay? I fully support. I mean, like, fuck. Like, I don't need to explain myself. I'm going to give you 3 examples. I went to Xenophobia, which was not Xenophobia. I missed that one. But Joe Castro and his husband, I went to their movie premiere of Terror Toons 4. Fully supported them. Congratulated them for their marriage on video. Fully support that. Joe Castro and his husband, Steven Escobar. I went to Joe Lujan's premiere of his Immortal Wars movie. Joe Lujan's a great guy. Love that dude. I don't know if he's single or whatever right now, but there's no mistaking. He is gay. And that's fine. No fucking problem with that. More power to him. And then another example. You got, she's not here tonight, but Jude, Dreams of Evermore. I love her. She's fucking great. We disagree on a lot of shit, but that's okay. I'm never going to fucking tell anybody they're wrong for how they want to live or what they believe or anything. But you just can't start fucking talking down to anybody about it. And if I say, if I'm subjected to watching a movie that is pure propaganda, and you can say that, oh no, the movie was funny, this and that, and this and that. But if you really read into it, like, I'm fucking sorry, I do. You want me to review a movie, I'm going to look at that movie and I'm going to go, what is the subplots? What are they really trying to say? Like, you look at Kubrick's movie, you can analyze that. Look at Room 237. There's like 12, 13 people, totally different fucking ideas of how what that movie meant. And so that's great. I love Room 237. I love hearing all those ideas. So, but in this movie, it was clearly them saying heterosexual men are afraid or anti, LGBT or whatever, and even more went into different things, and so referring to religion and things like that, and that it pissed me off. 10 minutes in, I was furious with that movie. I was offended and I was furious, and I'm not going to get into the movie at all. I'm not even going to mention the title of the movie, but the movie, it wasn't a movie, it was propaganda, and they don't see it that way, but it's, what? If you want to call it art, the way we look at movies, I always say everybody is entitled to interpret art their way. If they view it as art and they go, no, that's not really what it's about, I disagree with them. I think they're wrong, but they were all like, oh, no, it was fun. Some of the panel, I think, didn't care whether it was propaganda or not. Some of them just wanted to ignore the fact they knew it was propaganda. And if you go back and watch that video, you can tell who was who on that. You can tell. But I'm fine with any whatever. But the propaganda was tough for me. And so I just said, like, if you want me to respect you, you have to respect me. And the shit you subjected me to, there's two sides to every coin. You need to fucking give me the respect that I give you. And that became a problem. So I'm done. I'm done with the voyage. I wish them the best. But, we'll do more panels. Hopefully someday, when we have time, I'll be hanging out with Cinestalker down at his pad very soon. We've been talking about it forever. It's going to happen. Getting back together with Web Movie One and doing it up and having a lot of fun doing those, these type of panels. So, and I beg Master Chaos, for this not to affect our friendship, because I love Master Chaos to death. He is one of the sweetest people I have ever met in my life. And I don't want this to impact our, my friendship with him. But I just can't. I can't be around or in situations like that. And it has nothing to do with their right or left. It's the way. It's just the way we treat each other. And I could tell when people ain't treating me right. And that's it. It was too much. So, anyways, with that being said, I got to kill the rest of this beer, and I have 3 more in the fridge. I got to get through these. So we got 3 beers, and I got 2 more lottery tickets. I have 2 more chances to become 100,000 here. The first 2 fucked me right up the butthole. I'll let you in on a little secret. I've never mentioned this on this channel before. I've never mentioned this on this channel. I'll mention this. And this maybe explain something. How interesting I view things, the way I look at things, something a lot of people will never ever know. At one point in my life, for quite a while, one point in my life, and I'm telling you, and I love this organization. I fought tooth and nail for this organization, but I vote against them every fucking election. I was a Teamster for 9 years. I was a fucking Teamster for 9 years. And that Teamster organization, they gave me amazing fucking benefits, great health care, gave me wages that supported my family that I wouldn't have gotten if I was not a Teamster, and a lot of other companies that pay the way they do because Teamsters have fought for those wages. And I got calls from all these different people telling me, vote blue, vote blue, vote blue, vote blue, vote blue. But I never did. So that, I am as open-minded as it gets. You gotta come at me right. You gotta come at me right. Tricep bra, what up? What is OGP doing in Texas? Is he gonna hang with the Fluster? That is a affirmative, sir, Tricep bra. So the next couple days, I'm going to be going and spending time with my brother, my niece, and my sister-in-law, and spend the weekend with them. And then like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, I intend on seeing Fluffy, Robert C., and Justin for a while, all 3 of whom are in Texas. So I'm not sure how all that's going to shake out yet. But it will come to be. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Definitely going to be seeing Fluff while I'm here. And not to throw Fluff under the bus, but I threw myself under the bus. I already admitted a little while ago, I turned 50 years old a couple months ago. That motherfucking old ass man, Fluffy Gamer, about to turn 52. So we gotta do it up. We gotta go get Fluffy drunk, right? I kid. That's my karma. That's my fucking broken tooth for my stupid fucking karma. We're not getting Fluff drunk. If Fluff gets drunk, I'm going to beat his fucking ass. But no, we're not going to get Fluff drunk. But we're going to go do it up and have some fun. So looking forward to that. Yes, going to be hanging out with Fluff. Yes. What was that? That's why you bought the tickets? What tickets? What are you talking about, tickets? I missed. What are you talking about? You talking to somebody else, Fluff? I missed. My bad. I don't think Jose would get mad at you for not streaming with him. You could always still join his big-ass sales panels. No, I know, Mr. Bones. So I told Jose, because of my beef with Vinegar Syndrome for a while, I didn't go on his panel shows. The Vinegar Syndrome and that stuff. I love just being on and talking with Jose and having fun. But recently, this is the way I'm looking at Vinegar Syndrome now. So Vinegar Syndrome, they got a fucked up sales policy. They really do. I don't like it, but also their subscribers don't like it. If you watch his Master Chaos's panel shows, you hear people bitching about Vinegar Syndrome and their sales policies all the time. It's not just me, it's everybody. They're not going to change. The problem is they put out some damn good movies. And I want some of those movies. So I told him I was this close to getting the subscription this year, but Master Chaos talked me out of it. I was watching his show in January or like at the end of December, whenever it was, like right at the new year. And they were talking about, it was like subscriber week, right? And I was like, maybe I'll do it this year. Maybe I'll do it. And then I was listening to them and they were talking so much shit about it. And I was just like, okay, I'm not going to do it. And then there was another time, like, I don't know if it was a halfway sale or what, but I was watching his video and I had all these movies in my cart. I was ready to go on Vinegar Syndrome. I was going to buy them all. And then he sat there talking about all the movies. And eventually I was just like, okay, take that one out. Okay, take that one out. Okay, take that one out. And then I was like, all right, fuck them all. I'm not buying nothing. So, but here's my thing. My official boycott of Vinegar Syndrome is pretty much over. I have not bought anything from Vinegar Syndrome in a long, long time, but I have bought Vinegar Syndrome movies at like Zia Records and other places. So I would love to do those panel shows with Master Chaos if he extends the invite to me during those. So, but you know, when it comes down to those times, a lot of times it depends if I'm available or whatever too. But I would do any panel show with Master Chaos. Any. We could be talking about Barbie dolls. I don't care. Barbies. But I jump on. Can you name me movies where kids get murdered that you're okay with? There was a recent one. What was what I just watched where a kid got killed? Was it Jaws? Did one of the kids get killed in Jaws? One of the Jaws movies? I think kid got killed in Jaws. I can't remember. I'll tell you a movie where a kid, I don't think he gets murdered, but he gets violated as fuck. And that's a Serbian film. Have you seen a Serbian film? That's a tough one to watch. That is a tough one to watch. So, oh yeah, Pet Sematary, Ben Master, good call, Pet Sematary. And here's the thing: I'm not rooting for kids to get killed, but I am rooting for a good story. So, if a kid getting killed, it adds to a compelling story, then fine. Let's see what side effects that or what storylines that creates because of that. So I'm not rooting for it. Let's see. Gold Movie says, yeah, the original Group of Voyage with that Fat Samurai guy would have been grade A. So, yeah, Fat Samurai guy joined us a while back. I'm telling you, if Fat Samurai, if he had the time to be on the panel all the time, oh my God. Me, Samurai, and Master Chaos together, I don't care who else is with us, we would have an absolute blast every single time. Man, when we went to San Diego Comic-Con a couple weeks ago, whenever it was, man, we had such a good time. Such a good time. And it's so crowded and chaotic there. Master Chaos. But I basically, for most of the day, walked around with Master Chaos. And Fat Samurai guy walked around with Lady Fat Blood. And I felt bad finding out Sumo was on his own all day. but we all kind of went our separate ways to go like target the areas of the convention we wanted to target. And I had an absolute blast. And then going and seeing the Robotech panel with all of them and seeing Rick Myers and Fat Samurai guy on the Kung Fu and the superhero and Kung Fu action panel. I forget how you word it. It's a long name. And then going to see the Asylum panel with Master Chaos. I was in heaven. I love all those guys. It was absolute blast. We have such a good time together. So I'd do anything with them. Touristas, I don't like when they take things out from where they belong. It's weird because I can watch movies like Hostel and Saw no problem. Oh, I don't like when they take things out from where they belong. Oh, you know what, Mr. Bones, I've never seen Touristas. Is that apparently something I need to watch? Now, like, I love Hostel. I don't think I can't remember if I've seen Hostel 2 or 3, but I love Hostel. And Saw's great. But man, maybe and I think I own Touristas too. I think I own it, but I don't think I've seen it. The Revenant, it's a good movie, but it's so cold and bleak, it's hard to enjoy watching. See, and that, so sometimes I enjoy watching a movie, not just for pure enjoyment, like, oh, this is a fun ride or whatever, but I really enjoy seeing, like, from a writer's perspective, how twisted or demented or just fucked up these writers can get, the crazy things that they come up with to add to the stories. And that just gives me more inspiration to write a script that's like really just fucking twisted. And so I get it. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it is hard, but it's interesting to me. As long as it is a good story and put together well, I'm still all for it. I'm scared of heights, but I can watch Vertigo. Okay. See, and that's where I have some friends, not going to name any names, but that are like deathly afraid of heights. And I've never really been that way. Like going in Chicago at the top of whatever they call that building now. Was the Sears Tower. Now it's the Heart of the Tower, whatever it's called. But you go up there and they have these parts that like stick out of the side of the building, and it's a glass floor, and you can look down like 1,100 feet to the street. That shit's nuts. When you're looking straight down that far and it's just glass between you and the ground, that's nuts. Or being like atop of the stratosphere. I believe Fluffy Gamer, I believe Paul, was Paul in the room tonight? I'm not sure if that was Fluffy's brother, Paul, or a different Paul, but I think it was Paul. Fluffy's brother was in the room tonight. Fluffy's brother was not a fan of heights. And we went on that big shot up on top of stratosphere. And let me just say, he did not have a good time at all up on that bitch. So I get it. Being afraid of heights is a definite thing. For me, it's definitely the claustrophobia. Like if I was locked in a coffin, fuck, I'd just be like, please, just let me die fast, so I'm not stuck in here trying to move around. That would suck. Let's see. What video game are you referring to regarding the voyage? I jumped in live right now. Are we talking about a video game on the voyage? My bad. I'm trying to catch up on some of the comments now. I apologize. Oh, okay. Ben Masters is asking Fluffy Gamer, what's a better game, Ninja Gaiden or Double Dragon? Fluffy's all about the Ninja Gaiden. I don't know. Been so long since I played him, I can't remember. But I'll take Fluffy's word on it. Fluffy usually knows better than me on any of that shit. Fluffy saw a red truck today. The black window had a huge sticker that said "Vote Democrat." Did you blow it up? I'm kidding. But you should have. Probably should have. Watch the fucking Joe Rogan special. Oh my god. OGP. What's up, Kirk Cameron? OGP continues to spread the word. I do what I can. I try. Robert checked out the new Batman animated show, and guess what? They made the Penguin a woman. What? How about just create a new character? Create a new character. My bad. We're wobbling all over the place. Create a new character. You want a new character? Create a new character. It's like they want to do James Bond as a woman. How about instead of 007, do 008? Which would be kind of funny because you do a figure shape. Your boobies. It could be the 8. It could be the 8, right? I am canceled now. Whatever. I don't care. Do I care? I don't care. 006, whatever. 004, 001, 0013. I don't care. But make a new character. Or give us a damn good reason, like what they did with Captain America, where you're turning into a different person. It's not like Captain America isn't this guy. It is a entity or whatever. I don't know about any of that, but yeah, that's interesting. I'm sure a lot of people are losing their shit, and 10% of the population are probably going, "Oh, congratulations, that's cool. They made him a woman now," But let's see here. Zero of 5, 100,000 have been claimed. So there's still plenty of winners. Oh, you looked it up? Nice. 0 of 5. So hopefully I got 2 of them right here. So that's why when I go, and so we'll scratch one more off right now. Well, you know what? I'll go get a beer first and we'll scratch one more off. Well, maybe we'll just do them both. But so when I buy lottery tickets, I buy like the same one, like 4 in a row, or I'll buy like all the same one. Because you figure like if you do one and then one of this, one of that, one of this, it really, to me, it's lowering your odds. If you get 4 of the same one, I think that's better odds because you're diving into that same prize pool. So hang on a second, look out the window. I'm going to get another beer. Did you hear that? I went full Cinestalker right there. I went full Cinestalker. I don't know if you can hear the stream. Remember that one video, live stream Cinestalker did when he went and took a leak and you could you could hear the stream? Oh, it was hilarious. So here we go. Let's see. Manifesting. Yes. Thank you, Julio. Yes, we got to do it. I'll tell you what. If one of these is $100,000 winner, we'll do a live stream and I'll make it so where you have to have been a subscriber for like at least like a week or something. But we'll give away like $1,000 if one of these is like $100,000. I'll give away more, but like my wife would kick my ass. You got to remember I'm married. But 1,000, I can totally do 1,000. I can totally do that. I need more beer first. We're gonna scratch these off right now. We're gonna win that $100,000. Let's see. Tricep Brush says should move to Texas. Cali is very crime ridden. I heard it is. It's so bad. I would love to move to Texas. The problem is, I have kids, and so there's like that comes into play. There's factors. At some time in my life, I plan on getting the fuck out of California. But it can't happen right now. Mr. John, what's up? Well, thank you. Okay. Yeah. I was taking a pee-pee. You can hear that? Nice. Did he said. Did they pay attention to the Penguins backstory? Yeah, I don't know. You have to ask Robert C about that. So here we go. Had a little beer. All right, here we go. Let's dive in. Here we go. Extreme green. Let's do it. Will we be giving away $1,000 to one of you tonight? We'll do it tonight. Fuck. But as long as you been a subscriber. Or if you're just watching, you're like not a bot. I know who the bots are. 45, 7, 12, 20, and 30. Here we go. 29, 18, 46, 23, and 33. Okay, no dice there. 24, 35, 31, 14, 13. Nope. Okay, come on now. Big bucks. No whammies. Big bucks. We're getting all whammy. We're getting all whammied out over here. 48 and 42. Man, okay, come on now. 44, 28, 5, 19, and 8. Damn it. Okay, here we go. We got final line here. 11, loser. 17, loser. 10, fucking 3, and 21. Man. 0, 4, 3. We got one more. Fluffy Gamer, how does it go? Fluffy Gamer? It goes big. No, not big bucks, no whammies. We know that. We go cho-cho knee. Jojo Knee, right? That's how we say it, right, Fluff? Mr. Roger Chow. Jojo Knee. Jojo Knee. Here we go. This is it. This is it. It's got to be it. It's got to be it. But if not, maybe I'll go back to the same place I bought these and buy like 4 more. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on now. Let's see what our lucky numbers are. I want lucky number 29 because that's my birthday. Let's see here. 5. Nope. No 29. Okay. 36, 31, 24, 18, and 5. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. 3. Am I scratching over for? I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm okay. This one felt like it was further over. Okay. 3, 9, 16, 35, 48. Ah, fucked. 44, 37, 12, 27, 2. Damn it. Come on now. We need the big one. We need the big one. 1, 43, 49. Son of a bitch. Okay, come on. 19. We're getting down to the wire here. We're running out of time. We are running out of time. We're running out of numbers. 14 and 39. Nope. We're in the last row out of $20. Come on now. 21, 15, 32. This is the last fucking chance right here. This one. This has to be it. Has to be it. Let's see. 46. Wah, wah, wah. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Double fisting beers. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, well. Yeah, no, better off playing the slots. I know, right? Yeah, I know. You lose. Good day, sir. Good day, sir. You get nothing. It's 2:30 more. I got to be quiet. This is not a Vegas hotel. Because the Vegas hotel, you could be kind of noisy because people are noisy. Not here. Although there's somebody walking around down there. And when I walked in the lobby, I smelled marijuana. When I checked in here now, I smelled marijuana. I think that I don't want to throw anybody in the bus, but there was maybe somebody working here that was smoking marijuana when I checked in. Nope, no Coors Light. Tonight, we're drinking Texas beer. Oh, yeah. You know, you give a thumbnail. Texas beer. Yeah. Okay. It's a good beer. Oh, yeah. Cinestalker got that Mitchie Slick on. Oh, yeah. The Dago gangster tunes. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get some of that sugar shaft, make it boom, boom, boom. Man, we have to come down. I still got a copy. I still got sugar shaft that Fluffy hooked me up with. Some of that sugar shaft, make it boom, boom, boom. Something about ghetto guys getting their ball on. Ghetto fellas, get your ball on. Get your ball on. Except they don't say fellas. They say another word that I'm not allowed to say. Let's see. That lobby smelled like weed at that hotel when we were. I know, right? I know. Yep. And I do believe it might have been them same folks that was there behind the counter when we got there. Oh, yeah. No. So, and so here's the thing. So it's funny because he fat. Sugar Shaft has his I was squeezing my boob right there. Did you notice that? I was like, ooh, yeah. OGP, what's up with that? Sugar Shaft has his YouTube channel, but he doesn't have any of his old music on there. He has like 1 or 2 songs, and it's not the classics. It's not what time do you got on your clism, sugar tism? You see the situation me. Honey's jocking and shizzing me from left to rizz me. Because something out of yeah, I can't remember. It's been a while, but I love the Sugar Shaft, man. Can you please remind me my question? Antonis, I apologize. I missed it. Let me get back up here. Let me find your question. Antonis, let me figure out how to scroll back up. Let's see. Antonis said, I missed it. I'm looking, Antonis. I'm looking. Antonis said, hey, Mr. Jami. Oh, how was buried made? Was Reynolds actually buried in order to make? Oh, I'm sure that is not the case. There's no way they would actually buried him. But obviously, so you have a coffin, and he was inside this coffin. So imagining like you have like your phone, which has like 4 sides. It would be like 3 of the sides would be there. He'd be tucked in, and they'd take the one side off so they could point the camera in. So there at no point was he ever really stuck in a coffin. No point. But for me, just the idea of that in like in real life, no good. But a good movie, very well made. Just like made me like gave me the heebie-jeebies. Not my kind of thing. They be smoking the chuckle brush. That is correct. Yes, that is correct. Oh, hey, here you go. There's a Cinestalker question. Cinestalker, there's a question. Ben Masters wants to know who wins a 2v2? Hogan and Macho Man. Oh, yeah. 89. Specific Mega Powers versus Triple H and Austin 01. Ooh, you got 2 different eras. Triple H and Austin versus Hogan and the Macho Man. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, I know who would snap into the Slim Jim. But that's an interesting question. I'm sure Cinestalker would have a lot better answer than I would. Let's see. Recently was recommended to watch 13 Fanboy. I've not seen 13 Fanboy. Have you seen 13 Cameras or 14 Cameras or 15 Cameras? Those are some fucked up movies. They're pretty good, but they make you think twice. Like I'm in a hotel room right now. You got to walk around and check your shit. Make sure ain't nobody watching you on them fucking cameras. Also, fuck, what was the name of that movie I just watched? I've been watching some good movies lately. I've been watching some good ones. Let me dive into my letterbox so I can remember, because I always forget what I just watched. But Vacancy 2. I just bought it out in Vegas. I didn't know it existed till a few days ago, and I bought it out in Vegas. Vacancy 2. Fucked up movie, man. That's a good movie. Vacancy and Vacancy 2 are great. Now, Fluffy Gamer and I know from firsthand experience, no vacancy is a no-go. Don't do No Vacancy. But the movies Vacancy and Vacancy 2, which Vacancy 2 is actually a prequel, them shits are good to go. Those are great movies. Great movies. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to look at my diary. I'll tell you what I've been watching. Not my diarrhea. I'm not looking at my diarrhea. I'm looking at my diary. Oh, yeah. So so I'm going to be completely honest. Before recently, I had never seen any of the sequels of Jaws. I just watched Jaws 2, 3, and 4 over the last few days. And I kind of enjoyed them. I rank the Jaws movies in this order. I go Jaws 1, then Jaws 2, then Jaws 4, then 3. But I will tell you this. If there's one movie that if you could have all the budget in the world and remake, I would say Jaws 3 is the movie that needs remade. Jaws 3 really needs remade because those effects were just fucking bad. And don't do it 3D. Just remake it. That story is fine. Just fuck the 3D stuff. Let's see. House of G Fam recently. Oh, yeah. No, but I haven't seen it. I have not seen that, to answer your question, House of G Fam. Sugar Tea, Sugar Shab. Oh, yeah. We just flirting, baby. What time do you got on your clism, you sugar tism? Yeah, we just flirting, baby. Yeah, that's good stuff. Fluffy Gamer talking about Sugar Shab. Make it whoop, whoop, whoop. Neighbors in the rooms next to me are probably pissed right now. My man, what are you going to do? I'm having beers in Texas, baby. What are you going to do? And then there were 2. We're down to 2 beers. We have had 4. We're down to 2. I know it's late as fuck, huh? It's 2:38 here. So that means it's 3:38 on the East Coast. At least I'm not going live like right now. At least I've already been live for an hour and 51 minutes, plus a few minutes of me being a dipshit and not realizing that there was no sound. Speaking of dipshit, man, I can't wait till Wild Game is out because one of our actresses, she's Egyptian. She's a wonderful, wonderful person. But she has to say, she has to tell somebody, next time you're on your own, dipshit. That's all I got to say about that. It is amazing with her Egyptian accent, how awesome that sounds. It's so funny. We go to Halloween Horror Nights this year. That's a good question. I saw tickets just went on sale. I saw Jake Steed just got some tickets. So Sean 420, I don't think Jaws 7 exists. I don't think maybe it does. Maybe I'm missing out on something. Steve Mayers, what up, Steve Mayers? What up, legend? How you doing? Mr. Bone says, OGB, I recommend Terror Trap. It's a low budget flick with Michael Madsen and Jeff Fahey. Oh, similar to Vacancy. Okay, let me see. Terror Trap sounds familiar. Let me look at my movies and see if I happen to own this here movie. If I do not own this here movie, I got my list. It's right over there. I'll have to get my list and add that to my list. I do declare. Terror Trap. Let's see. I got to get to my T's. That's RS. Solar. Spaced Invaders, Splatters, Splice, Spree, Starman, Superbad, Surgeon, Surrogate, Swap, Tell, Tears of the Sun, Task, Teen Wolf 2, Ted Bundy. No, I'm not to the R's yet. Okay, let me get to the next one. 10th Circle, Terramorph, Terminal, Terminator, Terror, Terror Tunes, Terror Train, Tetsuo, Texas Chainsaw, Apparently, I don't have it. Apparently, I don't have Terror Trap. Hang on, let me get my list. You know, I brought my handy dandy notebook. You know I did because I just put I gave every letter its own page. So I need more recommendations. So big ups, Mr. Bones, for the recommendations. I'll add that to my T's. So in the T's, the movies I don't own that are on my list right now are Thanksgiving from last year. Phenomenal movie. Loved it. Threads, which is a drama, sci-fi horror from 1984. Tenement. I don't own a copy of that from 1985. Trick or Treat, the one with like Gene Simmons and Ozzy from 85. I don't own that. It's funny, I have an autographed picture of what movie one gave me, but I don't have the movie. Then there's Something in the Barn from 2023. That looks amazing. Need to see that. And then To All a Good Night from 1980. I need to get that. But also, Mr. Bone says Terror RROR Trap. Terror Trap, low budget flick with Michael Madsen. Decent. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bones. Appreciate the recommendations. I love the recommendations. Gives me stuff to look at. It's funny because I bought so many damn movies at Zia Records lately, and I still have 75 movies on my list. That's what I get for asking you all to give me recommendations. I got 75 more. And man, 21 movies is what I bought last time I was in Vegas. 21 at Zia Records. And then, but I was out there like a week before and I bought like 20 movies a week. I just put 40 more movies up on my shelf and I still have 75 more to get. So, but that's awesome. I love collecting physical media. Now, there's some movies that I'll like watch a trailer or whatever, and I'll go like, maybe I just put that on the watch list as opposed because so like look at it. I got the notes, but then at the front of the book, I just got movies to watch. And this is just movies, and I cross them off as I watch them. But movies I'll watch, and then if I love it, then I'll buy it. But there's some movies that I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy that. Let me watch it first. So, but I love all the recommendations. Shark still looks fake. The Future 2015. So, Ben, I apologize. I'm missing maybe over my head with the Future 2015. if we're talking about Jaws, yeah, all the sharks look fake. They're pretty rough. But it was the era that they were made in. Now, Fat Samurai Guy has told me, I've never seen the movie Deep Blue Sea. And he's like, Fat Samurai Guy's like, watch that now. I watched a trailer and I was like, oh shit, a shark movie with Samuel Jackson going, motherfucker. And I forget who else is in it, but a great cast. So I definitely added Deep Blue Sea to the watch list. Gotta be checking that out. DG, the Macho Man as man identifying as woman so he could compete in the strong ones. Oh, in South Park. Fucking funny shit, right? Fucking funny shit. Have you seen the movie 1114? I don't think so. I don't think I've heard of 1114. 1114. I've seen 310 to Yuma. That's a great movie. 1114. I'm gonna look at that. Well, there it is with Henry Thomas. What? And Colin Hanks and Benton Foster and Patrick Swayze. Shut the fuck up. How have I never seen this? And Hilary Swank? Come on now. And Jason Segel? Wow. Ben Master, thank you. I am adding, I don't have a number spot. I'm gonna make a new page for numbers. 1114. And that is they consider it dark comedy, crime genre. Okay, so I'm gonna put comedy, dark comedy. And the year that came out was 2003. Wow. Man, how have I never seen that? Who else has seen that? Is that good? Everybody else love that? What about Sharknado 7? So, Kevin Hampton, you know what's funny? When I was at that panel with Master Chaos for the Asylum, the director of fucking Sharknado, like all the Sharknado movies, he was like right there. That was pretty cool. I mean, I know it's not like sitting next to Stanley Kubrick or anything, but that was pretty fucking cool. And I got to learn some stuff about the history of those movies and Master Chaos connection to them that I'm not going to say. I will let Master Chaos say his connections to those movies. If he ever wants to talk about that, it's on him. I'm not going to talk about that, but yeah, that was pretty cool hanging out. I'm like, that dude fucking made Sharknado. Like everybody knows it's a stupid movie, but like they're funny, right? But they're not. It's not like you're supposed to take them serious. But yeah, sitting there with Master Chaos, and then here's like the dudes that run the asylum, and the dude that made the Sharknado movies right there. I'm like, this is pretty fucking cool. I was in heaven. I was absolutely loving it. Let's see here. Trying to get caught up on a comment. Sorry. Catnado's coming out soon. So it was funny at the Asylum panel there at San Diego Comic-Con. They were like, okay, hey, we're up for suggestions. And so people were coming up with their crazy suggestions. And they were like, all we want is like something like Mega Shark versus Mecha Lizard or whatever. They want those crazy outlandish movies. And some people recommended some things that weren't quite that. And I was like, I don't know about Mega Shark versus Mega Piranha or whatever. There's definitely an audience for it. I get it, but not me. But I pitched something to Master Chaos. I was like, dude, what about this? This seems amazing. And I'm not going to put it out there publicly because maybe if Asylum don't want that shit, maybe I'll get a budget and I'll make it someday. I don't know. But we'll see. Deepest blue because my head is like a Sharks fan. What? LL Cool J. Hey man, Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. So my good friend Cody Clark has made a lot of shark movies. No Shark, Invisible Shark, Subway Shark. But I don't think he's in the chat tonight. But man, love Cody Clark. I'm gonna go see him in New York. He lives in New York. I'm gonna go see him soon. It's gonna be looking very much forward to that. Gonna be a lot of fun. But let's see here. Let's see here. So if I miss comments, I have. Oh, Mr. Bone says Deep Blue Sea is awesome. Nice. Dude, the trailer looks epic. It really does. Are you down with OGP? Yeah, you know me, baby. You know me. You down with OGP? Yeah, you know me. So what does OGP stand for? It doesn't stand for other people. It stands for Old Grand Piano. It's the Old Grand Piano. Because I go, no, I'm kidding. I don't know what the fuck it stands for. It stands for something. But what's up, Peter? How you doing? Mr. Bones, agreed. Great movie. My friends hated it, but to each their own. See, and that's what Phat Samurai Guy, I think, enjoyed it. I really do believe Phat Samurai Guy enjoyed. And I think he's seen the sequels. And John Ward has also seen, because I think there's 3 Deep Blue Sea movies, and I think they've both seen all the sequels, and they both have enjoyed them. So I'm looking forward to it. I was totally like anti-Jaws and Shark and everything, just because it's not that I'm against monster movies. I just prefer like psychological thrillers or slashers, something that's more plausible than something supernatural. But the Jaws movies, they're pretty damn plausible. Realistic, not so much, but plausible in the sense that the sharks could come get people. Now, Jaws 4, the idea that this shark went from Martha's Vineyard or Amity Island all the way to fuck down to the Bahamas because the person was down there, it's a little bit of a stretch. It's a little bit of a stretch. But somebody could get attacked by a shark. It's plausible. Could be a big-ass shark. It's plausible. So that allowed me to enjoy them a lot more. So we'll see how it goes. Now, Deep Blue Sea, I'm expecting it to be just a wild, crazy ride. And hopefully I have fun with it. That's all I'm looking for. Just having fun. Brandon Brown, what up, Brandon Brown? What part of Texas are you in? I am right now in Amarillo this morning. Not in San Antonio. No, in Amarillo, and working my way down to Dallas. Gonna go to Dallas tomorrow, see my brother and my niece and my sister-in-law, hang out with them for the weekend, and then we're gonna see the fourth game, the fourth game. Maybe go find maybe with Robert C. We'll go find a disc that's a Minty Fresh movie over there at the movie trading company. Probably going to do that in the Dallas area, movie trading company or something like that. I'm going to go to Buc-ee's. I'm going to get me some fucking beaver nuggets. It's been a while. I need me some of those fucking beaver nuggets. Addicting little fuckers. I'm going to have some beaver nuggets. It's going to be amazing. And I'm going to do that. And it's going to be a good time. And I like Texas beer. That's all I can say about that. Let's see here. I loved the poster for the first Sharknado movie. Sharknado, enough said. No. Right? So when Sharknado came out, those type of movies were still kind of new to us. So it was like, that seems fucking cool. The fact sharks could get sucked up in a tornado and then boom, spit out and eat people, that's kind of fucking crazy. Or make their way into an airplane or something. Crazy shit. There's just been a lot of that stuff done. And so it's kind of like, take it or leave it anymore. Like, do I want to watch this? I don't know. But you take it or leave it. You take it or leave it. But let's see here. Mr. Bone says, original Goodwill Phil. Well, so actually, to be completely honest, now I know I said it was original Goodwill Phil at one point or another, but really, so it's the other Goodwill Phil, because when we first started, to be completely accurate, Fluffy Gamer and I went to Las Vegas. And we went, he was like telling me about, people on YouTube hunting. And at this point, I didn't even know how to spell YouTube. I didn't know it was YOUTUBE. I just was like the letter U, TUBE. I got it wrong. I knew nothing about YouTube at this point. And Fluffy was like, yeah, there's YouTube, thing. And these people make videos of them going and hunting for rare video games. And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of cool. Okay. And so we went out. We went to a couple different Goodwill stores. We went to Deseret Industries. And that day, because Fluffy had mentioned it, I was like, well, let's fucking start recording. Make our own videos. And so then we went home from Vegas, and I edited the video, created the channel, uploaded it, and there it was. At that point, I think I came up with the idea, the play on words, because of Good Will Hunters, like the movie with Matt Damon. It was like, oh man, be the Good Will Hunters. And then we said that Fluffy, because Fluffy was one on camera. I was at first the one behind the camera. And so it was like, well, Fluffy would be Goodwill Phil because we're the Goodwill Hunters. So he'd be Goodwill Phil. And then somebody referred to me as the other Goodwill Phil because we're both Phils. And so other Goodwill Phil, then somebody at some point went OGP instead of typing out other Goodwill Phil. So it was really other Goodwill Phil is what it really, really is. But what the important thing you need to know right now is OGP now stands for Old Gallows Productions or Old Gallows Pictures. And that is my movie, my production company that I own that is going to very fucking soon be releasing Clown Motel Massacre and hopefully not too long in the future, Wild Game, and then hopefully some other fucking movies. So OGP now stands for Old Gallows, actually Pictures, totally is the correct one. Old Gallows Pictures now. But yeah, it was other Goodwill Phil at the time because that's the way it started. And we were holy crippies of crapple at the time. And that guy turned out to be a colossal fucking douchebag. Like, you know, it was my brother-in-law. We hung out with him. It was fun. I took him everywhere. I did everything for him. He didn't have a job. I paid for everything for him because he's my brother-in-law and he was disadvantaged because he's in a wheelchair and stuff. But he was a fucking shithead. So he's not around no more. Greg was there from the get-go. Isn't that crazy that Greg was there from the get-go? Fucking Greg. What the fuck? But Greg's still around. He's still around doing creepy shit. Apparently, Greg just showed up at Matt's house the other day. Matt's like, what the fuck, dude? What are you doing here? We are a pack of weirdos, but that's how we roll. Fuck it. That's how we roll. Let's see. Mr. Bones liked Deep Blue 3. 2, not so much. Okay. 3 has a logo from Malcolm in the middle. Oh, nice. Okay. All grown up. Interesting. You know, John Ward was telling me something about The Howling 2. I've never seen The Howling 2. And The Howling 1 is an epic classic movie. The Howling 3, I've come to learn, is a fucking steaming pile of shit that should never have existed. Howling 2 apparently has Christopher Lee. What the fuck? And it's a musical. Crazy shit. So I got to watch a Howling 2. But Deep Blue Sea, I'm probably, like I did with Jaws, I'll probably binge the franchise and get through them all. But I'm looking forward to it. Samuel Jackson, like it's fucking great. Let's see here. Ben Masters, I-40 highway. Yes. Used to be an over-the-road driver. Love the I-40. Nice, Ben Masters. So as I mentioned a little while ago, like a while back, at one point in my life, I was a Teamster for a while. And yes, I did a little OTR as well. But my wife and I, we are road trip fucking maniacs. I have literally driven coast to coast on the 40. I've driven every fucking mile of the 40. I've driven every mile of the 70, which doesn't go coast to coast. It fucking stops in between. I've driven every mile of the 80 from San Francisco to, does it end in Connecticut, New York? Does it Connecticut, New York, Rhode Island? Where does that fucking end? I think it ends in Connecticut, if I remember right. But anyways, I've driven every mile of the 80. Most of the 90, the 10, I've driven every fucking mile of Interstate 10 from fucking Santa Monica Pier. Not in one shot, but I've driven every mile from Santa Monica all the way to Florida. Oh, you know what? No, because I think doesn't the 10 go down to Miami or something? But I took the 10 all the fucking way from my house to Jacksonville. I drove all the way to fucking Jacksonville, Florida. But I've driven to like in our van. I drove to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania from California, Minnesota many times. Obviously Texas a few times, Florida. We drive all over the fucking map. But love getting on the road, and the fucking 40 it's a great road. It's a great road because there's so much different. And then once you get like you pass Amarillo, there's not much going on. Like Arizona's hot. There's some beautiful scenery, but it's, like it's desert. You get into New Mexico, it's like a little bit greener, a little bit more hills and stuff. You get into Texas, it's like flat again. Go through like Oklahoma City, flat. Once you hit Arkansas and the trees start popping up, it's like, holy shit. And then you get like further and further east, and it's like, wow, this country gets fucking green going east. So yeah, no, I love it. I love it. Muddy Starlight, what up? Dumpster diving bomb territory. Man, it has been a long time. And here's the thing, you know, I've said it, and you know, because I keep getting requests from time to time about dumpster diving. They've put fences all around the dumpsters. They put locks on them. They don't throw away stuff like they used to. So unfortunately, it's just, but you know, it was fun while it lasted, but it's not there no more. Can I get an autograph? Yeah, man, if you're talking about me, like, it's, if you want, but I mean, if you're asking for like one of my autographs off my wall, like I'm not giving away my Anthony Hopkins autograph. Like that's staying there on the wall. It's not behind me right now. Typically it'd be kind of behind me, but I'm in a hotel right now, so it's not behind me. But as far as if you want my autograph, okay, I'll be more than happy. Yeah, it's funny because me and Wet Movie One have had this conversation before. When we've had people ask for our autographs, it's like, okay, I'll be more than happy to do it for you. I'm not going to charge you anything, but little old me. But I'm not. I don't want to assume that you're talking about me. You might be asking if you could have my Anthony Hopkins autograph, and that answer is no. Like, I love you, but no. Full of Gamer, so the OGP was born. Can't wait for Clown Motel Massacre to release. I know it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I wish I could show you the post-credit scene. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing. The man, it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one. I had one with several games like Waterworld. Sold them. Kevin Hampton going to bed because the live on the West Coast is late. I know we're live in Texas. We're not in the West. We're in the Central Coast. But Kevin Hampton, thanks for hanging out. It's been an honor. I love hanging out with all of you all. It's a blast. I figured I didn't think I'd be 2 hours and 13 minutes in this. I thought maybe we'll go for an hour or whatever. But you know, it's always a blast, Kevin. I love when we get to have some legends hanging out with us. It's great. So we'll see you soon. Hopefully we'll see you soon. I got to get back to doing Mondays. And we got to get Fluffy's fucking lazy ass to join the show too. Antonis, can you please answer my question about? Oh, I missed another one, Antonis. Sorry. I've had a couple beers and sometimes I skip. Oh, here you go. What movie are you talking about with an Egyptian actress? So that is a movie I directed called Wild Game. It's in post-production right now. You don't know anything about it yet. But Fluffy Gamer was there on set and was kind of helping us out with production and stuff. Matt, and Justin were behind the cameras, and it's fucking great. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait for you to see it, but it's there. You can't watch it yet. It's not done. It's not ready yet, unfortunately. I know this because I've been watching since the dumpster days, right? No, and you know, and I love when people say, "Oh man, I've been watching since the dumpster dive days," or "I've been watching since you and Fluffy out hunt for video games." Like I love that. It's awesome. That is fucking awesome. And my thing is like, I'm not looking for people like in the past. We're doing all the giveaways and everything, which I want to get back to doing that. I love doing the giveaways. So much fun. I saw like a memory the other day, like where I was giving away $160. Like, that's fucking epic. But the idea that we had so many people coming just for the giveaways is like, man, we're taking away from this interaction, focusing on the giveaway, and that kind of hurts. So we got to figure out another way to do it. But we'll do that. We'll figure it out. Fluffy, this tastes like shit, and I'm not enjoying it at all. The Shallows is a good shark movie. You know what? And I have Metal God, thank you. I have heard of The Shallows. I know that name, but I don't think I've ever seen it. And to be completely honest, because if it was like a shark movie, I probably would have just like avoided it. But now I'm kind of like, maybe I need to watch some shark movies. Maybe I do. So let me put that on my list. And it will go in S's because T and the word the is a word that does not exist when you alphabetize. You start with, you skip the and you go to shallow. So I'm going to put the shallows. Shallows come with the. But I've heard of that before. And I mean, the idea, sharks shouldn't be in the shallow water, right? They would like suffocate or whatever or something. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and now see, here's the problem where I ate your bird. Fuck! Mr. Jommy, sorry about that. I did not mean to do that. Mr. Jommy's down under. You come from a land down under. Have you seen Howling 3? What the fuck was that? Somebody's at my front door. It's probably a cat because it's 1 o'clock in the morning at home. And usually if somebody's at my front door at 1 o'clock in the morning, it's a cat. Let's see. Yep. Oh, look at that. Look. There it is. There's a cat at my front door. That right there, that's Coco. And you know the cool thing about this cat? Well, this cat's an asshole. I'm not going to lie. This cat is an asshole. But this cat, that was Fluffy Gamer's brother, Paul. He had these cats way back when they lived in Coronado. And Paul's cat liked to fuck. And it made a lot of kittens. And then Fluffy gave me 2 of them. One of them, I think the neighbor mentioned, because he was like, oh, the orange cat, he started feeding. And I think he took, and I can't remember if it was a boy or girl, but I think the neighbor has that cat. But this cat has been around for a long fucking time. And she's an asshole because she will come in and I will give her some treats and she'll just keep going meow, 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 until I give her more treats. But there she is sitting outside right now. And then my son will probably let her in. But for me, I'm like, fuck that cat. Leave her outside. Not kidding. I'm allergic to cats. I don't fuck with it. Let's talk to her though. Let's look at it. We could talk to the cat because I could touch the button. Everybody knows about this. Watch this. Watch her. She's gonna move. Oh, look, she's looking at it now. Look at her. She said, what the fuck is going on? Look at this. Coco. Meow. Meow. We're fucking her all up right now. She don't know what's going on. Coco. Oh, my dogs are barking. Hear the dogs? Baby. That's hilarious. That's hysterical. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, I love, man, technology is amazing. Isn't that fucking amazing? You can like talk to your cat who's sitting on your front porch when you're in fucking Texas, 50,000 miles away or whatever. That's hilarious. Love it. Hilarious. Okay. If I miss comments, I apologize. I'm going to try and figure out where we were and get caught up. Mr. Bones agrees. Shallows is dope. Nice. Decent. Fartnado. That's Fluffy movie. Fartnado. That's so cool. You can see your house on your phone. I know, right? And here's the thing. That's Ring. I have a separate program, which I'm not going to air to the general public here. But I have a set of security cameras on my phone. Well, at home. So I can look at every inch. If somebody tries to break in my house, I'm going to know they're coming. If you're walking down my hallway toward my bedroom, I'm going to know you're coming. And my buddy Mossberg's got a little note for you before you get to the door. So don't do that. You got to announce yourself when you come to the OGP's house. Oh, yeah. But let's see. Is the shark in Sharknado practical or CGI? I believe they're all CGI. In Sharknado, I think they're all CG. I don't think there's anything practical. Yeah. And there's another, the old guy, Phil. That's right, Sean 420. You are 100% correct. Hey, I turned 50 a month and a half ago. There's no denying it anymore. And look at the gray starting to come back. It's starting to come back because I dyed it for like a little movie gig to look younger, but it's starting to come back. There's no fighting father time there. Wait a minute. Are you guys ready for this? Hold on. You know what time it is right now. I had a 6-pack of beer. I drank 5 of those beers. So what does that mean when I drank 5 beers out of 6? What does that mean? Does anybody know? Does anybody know what that means after I drank 5 of 6 beers? That means this beer right here.
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
Winning.
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
There can be only one.
You were in it to win it.
There can be only one.
There can be only one beer left. There can be only one. There can only be one. Oh, man. Holiday 5-pack? No, it means there can only be one. Yes, there can be only one beer left. Oh, man. But, so I got some kind of exciting news. This is kind of interesting. It's not like, for me, it's kind of exciting because I'm excited to have this kind of happen because for the most part, most of my friends, when it comes to convention stuff, we all got our plans and everything. This is going to be fun. So I'm flipping the bottle cap now and it's making me all shaky here, but that's kind of fun too, going like, it went back there. So Creep I.E Con, Creep I.E Aftermath is happening next month. September 20, 21, 22, something like that. But Creep I.E Aftermath convention is happening next month. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Juliette Lewis is going to be there, right? Right? Natural Born Killers. She's going to be there. Amazing. All these great lineup. It's going to be a lot of fun. Creep I.E. I cannot wait for it. It's been forever since I've seen Nick, since I've seen Anthony, since I've seen a lot of the homies that go to the convention stuff, and they're all amazing, wonderful people. Love them all. But Creep I.E, I'm going to be there. And so I got an extra badge, and this is cool. John Ward, he's never been to one of these conventions. He's going to come with me. He's going to help run the camera for me and stuff. And I'm sure he'll probably make a little video of his own too. But we're popping John Ward's cherry for the conventions. So he's going to come out. He's going to go with me. We're going to go Friday to the convention. We're going to be the Friday night, and we're going to do some video and stuff. We're going to get some autographs and hoard up. And then Saturday, we're going to be there and hoard up. And I think maybe John Ward might go home that day or whatever. But Wet Movie 1, I think, is going to be there Sunday. So I think, unless he goes Saturday, but I might be there actually all 3 days. But cannot wait for that convention next month. It is amazing. And this weekend, if you are in Southern California this weekend, you need to make your way out to Montclair to Arts Sideshow on Saturday. They're doing another one of the pop-ups there at Arts Sideshow. It's a free event. They always have celebrities and all kinds of fun shit. And Nick's there, and you get to meet all these great people, Anthony, everybody. So I'm unfortunately going to be in Texas, so I don't get to be there for this. But this weekend, if you're in Southern California, you have to be at Arts Sideshow in Montclair. It is an amazing event. It's so much fun. So many great people that are all fans of horror movies, just down-to-earth horror movie fans. So I recommend it if you're in Southern California. Go check that out this weekend. But, man, next month, it's going to be a lot of fun. Going to Creep I.E Con. John Ward's going to come for the first time. Popping his horror movie convention cherry. We're popping his cherry next month. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then, he lives in Vegas, so I'm sure he's going to come to Days of the Dead with us next. Man, I forgot to tell you. I got some fucking mail coming. Boom! Wait till I get home from Texas. I have mail coming. I have a Funko Pop coming in the mail that is epic. Epic. All I'm going to say about that is jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Clark, This year's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Let me get some of the yellow. That's my teaser for one of the Funkos I have coming. I also have another picture, an 8x10, that may have something to do with Pumpkinhead and a movie. I got a poster coming in the mail, and I'm going to have to do a major unboxing video when I get home. I have a movie poster coming that may have to do something with some, like these people were in their house and there was some kind of like paranormal activity going on or something. Boom! We got major unboxing going on when I get back home from Texas. So that's coming up. So, man, there's some cool shit. Ben, to answer your question, yes, Danielle Harris is going to be at Creep I.E. Con. So is Scout Taylor Compton. And they are going to do their podcast from Creep I.E. Con. They're going to do the fucking podcast at Creep I.E. Con. So, I don't know about Wet Movie 1, but I'm going to be there. Suck it, wet boy. Wet velvet, you can suck it. I'm going to be there. I don't know if they're doing it Saturday night or doing it. I don't know when they're doing it. But I think I would imagine it's probably going to be Saturday they're doing it. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to be there. I don't know about Wet Movie 1. Hopefully he's there. We'll see how it goes. Fonzie, his boss, Fonzie. Got to give him a day off. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I keep drinking beer, and every time I drink beer, I look up at the ceiling. And there's a sign that says, contact with sprinkler will cause flooding. So my guess is that some person at some point in time decided that they were going to fuck with. Where's my finger at? That thing right there. See that sign? I keep looking up at that. Who would fuck with the fire sprinkler? Why would you touch that? You want your room to flood or something? Don't fucking touch the sprinklers. Let's see here. Hey, Grizz, you're not doing anything constructive. Go into the living room and get my stogie. Anything else I can do for you, Uncle Lewis? Yep. No, we're going to have a major unboxing video when I get home from Texas. And yeah, hopefully I'll have a video like from Texas. I don't have any videos shot yet. I have pictures. So you got to follow me on Instagram, not just here, but Instagram. You got to follow me there. The link's down below, or it's somewhere, but, you know, the YouTube thing. But Instagram, that's where I posted. I went to 4 awesome locations from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul today. But one of them I found out was torn down. Who would have known? I didn't know. I went there, found out the building doesn't exist anymore, but I posted a picture of it and you can see the little walkway, but the building's not there. But anyways, that is just on Instagram. So you got to follow me there. And the thing is, Instagram is where you're going to find out if I'm about to do like live streams or different things going on. That's usually where I post that stuff. So does Wet Movie 1 make OGP horny? All the time on a regular basis. He's always sending me little clips. He's always sending me little things. We'll send him something. We'll message him right now. He sends me stuff like this. He sends me. So I'm going to message Wet Movie 1 right now. I'm going to go like this. I'm sending this message to Wet Movie 1 right now. Ooh, baby. Ooh, are you working your hole? Ooh, yeah. Work it, Wet One. Work it. So I literally just sent that message to Wet Movie 1 right now. And, you know, he'll respond. He'll get all excited. He'll send me back something, and then I'll get all excited, and it'll be fun. But we definitely do that stuff. So, yeah, there you go. But anyways, everybody, I got one last. I got to kill this beer, and then I got to go to bed because it's 3:18 in the morning. Checkout's at 11, so that is less than 8 hours now. So, figure if I get to bed by 4, sleep till 10, that's 6 hours. Drive down to my brother's house, get up at 10, get showered, and get out of here. Look for it. I'm going to go to this Chicken Express right over here. It's right over there somewhere. I'm gonna go to Chicken Express for lunch tomorrow. And you're right. Gonna get wet, gonna get wet, gonna get wet, gonna get wet. I still have the Wet Movie 1 drink with its picture on it. Whoever made that for him, I still have that. And I have the picture of him going when he got scared at Midsummer Scream. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up because I do have to go to bed. But it's been 2 hours and 31 minutes of awesome, epic time hanging out with you all. Love you all. Please, if you would, before you go, hit that thumbs up for me if you haven't already. Really helps out the channel, makes things better. And if you're not subscribed, please do. Please do. But thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll do it again very soon. Look for lots of content on Instagram or on YouTube from my adventures here in Texas. So everybody, have yourselves a wonderful, 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 wonderful. I'm trying to remember what day of the week it is before I get it all out. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday and rest of your week. So take care of yourselves, everybody. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for making my night so much better. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. As Fluffy Gamer would say, bye-bye. Fuck, that's still Vegas. It's not Texas.